What's going on, guys? It is Dajuan here to do something really different. Last time I uploaded a video, I was playing some Sonic Adventure DX, and it was a pretty great time, and it was a lot of fun. But today, I'm doing something really different. I'm doing something educational, I guess we could say that. And this is actually for an internship I have to do for a class at school, and so let's get started. Rule 1. Musicianship. Now that might seem a bit obvious, but you gotta sing the right notes. We've all heard those people who they think they're like super great, but they're like really pitchy and obnoxious, and like it just like hurts your ears. You're like, please stop singing. I don't want to hear it. What you got to do is you got to take the time to learn the right notes. Like have like a buddy who plays piano be like, hey, what is this now? It's a C. Ding. Oh, thanks. Yeah, okay, now I know. Now I know. What you've also got to do is you have to sing the notes, the right notes, in the right rhythm. Because without a rhythm, without a beat, you don't really have a song. Like, think of a rap song. Think of like your favorite rap song. You're like, oh yeah, I'm thugging. I'm up in the club and I'm thugging because I'm obviously really white and I'm a thug. It's like think of Rap God by Eminem. Like, what if that didn't have a rhythm? You'd just be like, I'd be feeling like a rap god. Rap God, all my people from the front to the back. Back rap without a beat doesn't work. Just like a song without a beat doesn't work. A lot of people think like beat is like dropping bass, getting down low, dropping bass. No, that's not what it is. A beat is a constant, steady rhythm. Like 4/4 time, 3/4 time. You people who do music, you know what that is. Time signatures and treble clefs and all that junk. What you got to do is you got to read the music. When you read the music, you get exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You get exactly what you need to be successful in a singing situation. There are so many singers out there today who sing a song based on the way they think it is, like the way they feel is right. But the right way that they think it is, it's wrong. It's wrong. Composers write song with a specific idea in mind for each section. To be like, hey, we're gonna start the song, and it's gonna be like super quiet and angelic in the beginning, and then it's gonna be like, hallelujah, it's super loud and what taste of it. But if you don't do it the way that the composer has written it, then you're just singing it wrong, you know? There's a song we did in chorale, and it's called I Am Not Yours. And this song, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Like it feels clean, like white, immaculate, perfect in every sense of the word. And it's gorgeous. And there's a part where it talks about a taper fluttering in the breeze or whatever, trying to keep itself from being all not right, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. But if you sing it wrong, if you sing it the way you feel it could be, like full of passion and a lot of stuff like a taper in the rushing wind, like that's wrong. That's not what the composer wanted, and it's not how it's supposed to sound. It's supposed to be a soft, tender moment. That's why it says pianissimo there, very soft. It's supposed to be a quiet, tender moment. And if you like insert all your Valley Girl pop finesse into it, it doesn't have the full effect, you know? Even if the music it's hard, you're trying to learn it, it's like it's hard for me to get. Like I get some of it, but it's hard for me to keep working at it, because when you do it the way it was supposed to be written, it just sounds so much better. It sounds so much more complete. Rule 2, breath support. Breathe. For the love of all that is holy, breathe correct. Support your voice. Okay, sorry. Got a little bit excited. But But seriously, when you don't breathe and you don't support your voice correctly, you sound like a wispy 6th grade girl. And I'm like, sorry for girls that have little 6th grade wispy voices, but it's not how you're supposed to sing. You have to suck in enough air. So Mr. Ness always says, suck in more air than you know what to do with. You take up more air in your diaphragm. When you're breathing, you gotta suck in. You gotta fill up your stomach. Right, look at my belly. You gotta fill up your stomach right here. Use your lungs and your stomach and fill it up right here. And then all that air you use in short amounts, or like sequential amounts and whatnot, to get out the note and the pitch that you want. You can't just like breathe the way you normally do when you're talking. Like say, I'm like, take a deep breath because I'm get tired. But no, I'm not. When you're just standing there and you're talking to your buddy and you're just like, yeah, breathing, I'm not really thinking about it, just casually breathing. When you're singing, you want to take full breaths. You gotta be like, you gotta open up your lungs, open up your stomach, be like, I'm a Puff Balloon Man, Ghostbusters, you know? And all of the force from your voice should come from your diaphragm, should come from your abs, not your throat. You never, ever, ever want to push a note from your throat. It's just going to damage the vocal cords. It'll damage your throat. It's not a good thing to do, because when you support it with air, your throat gets less of the tension and more of the angelic, beautiful goodness. You know what I'm saying? Here's an example. When you're singing a song, you got to breathe correctly. A great example of this that I found is Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel. And if you don't know Simon and Garfunkel, shame on you, because they're amazing. They're like composers of the modern era, and they're brilliant. I'm just gonna say that they're brilliant. And they have a song that we sang in chorus last year. If anyone was in chorus last year at CHS, we sang the song. You probably remember. You're like, oh yeah, it was a pretty neat song. I liked it. There was a couple of good harmonies and stuff. But like, when you don't sing it with supported breath, it sounds like this. Like a bridge over troubled waters. And now those notes aren't wrong. Like those are the right notes. I'm literally singing this song again on Monday for a chorale because Big Northern Conference. But when you have more air to support it, it sounds so much more powerful, so much more passionate. It's like a bridge over troubled water. It's like even in the end, I like pull back. I got some little vocal inflection going on. I know my voice isn't the greatest right now. It's hurting a little bit. I don't even know why. But you gotta take in some more breaths. Take big breaths. Support your voice. That's all you gotta do. Support your voice. If you don't know what your diaphragm is, whatever, I think it's spelled DIAPHARM. No, PHRAM. Diaphragm. There we go. Look it up on the internet. Be like, hey, what is a diaphragm and what does it do? It'll give you a whole bunch of things that you need to know. So just do that. Rule 3. Get into it. If you want to get the full emotional value of a song, you can't just stand there and be like, and I will always love you. Oh. You gotta be all like, and I will always love you. Oh. Maybe even you like shed a tear or something. You're like, I'm so emotionally invested that I'm literally gonna cry real tears, and that's just my emotional weight. Like, when you want to get into a song, think of it like you're like up in the club. You're all like, hey girl, how you doing? And your favorite jam comes on. You're like, oh my land. This is my favorite jam. Oh, it's my favorite. And you're like, and like what you gotta do when you're singing, you have to transfer all that energy that you get from hearing your favorite song to something that's probably not your favorite song. Like, when have you ever like been in a chorus class? You're like, I will love this song. I'll put it on my iPod for the rest of my life. It's just so beautiful, and it's worked so good with my Jay-Z jams. It just doesn't happen. But what you got to do is you got to take that energy that you know the composer wants you to put in it. You got to take it and just push it all out. Be like, you've been to those school concerts where there are those kids that stand there and they look like they hate their life, and they're just like singing a song only because my grade is riding on it, singing a song because I really have to, and my parents would probably tell me a good job anyways. But then you see those kids, like, even if they aren't the best, they're still into it, and you think they're better because they're into it. The one thing I always like to tell people when, like, I know they're like a super good actor or something and their vocals aren't the greatest, if you sell it, nobody's going to care if it's mediocre. If you sell it, people are going to want to buy it. Boom, metaphor right there, I win. But in all honesty, when you put all your energy and your focus into a song, it's just better. Like, even you might be thinking like, oh, you put all this energy into a slow song, and it's like put some crazy jazz energy into Beethoven. And it's not the same. But you can use that same energy, but just transfer it in a different way. Like with Beethoven, like I was talking about, take it more as passion and less like energy, like love, hate, envy, all this stuff. Put it together and just shove it out. Be like, this is my vulnerability. Take it and grab hold of it and see what I have made through this music. And then for other songs, like how we did Praise His Holy Name. And it's like, sing to the power of the Lord, come down like hallelujah, Jesus. And it's a great jam. And it's so much fun. And that energy, like that club energy I was talking about, you could push that in there. You could be like, sing to the power of the Lord, come down. If anyone went to the concert that quarter, like Claire and I were standing in the back, we're like, oh yeah, Jesus, this is how we party with Jesus. It's exactly what you got to do. You got to take all that energy, put it to whatever song you're working on, and it will make it forever better for that fact. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something or other. And I'll see you guys later. Adios, mi amigos. I love you. Peace.